matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Restate the State Ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. I wanted to ask him about all of the preseason hype and possible distractions for his quarterback. He said they've actually addressed this head-on, had a great conversation, that if he takes care of business and focuses on his teammates, execution, and winning every play, all the awards will be there for him at the end of the year. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So LSU's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship, that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Here's Manning to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's got it. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this
Stadium, Baton Rouge. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So LSU's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Now here's Manning. Tosses it incomplete. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. Breaks into the open. He is in. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Deep in the end zone, it's Berry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Imaliama. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Durham. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Maybe a crease. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Running inside, it's Smothers. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Long way to go on 2nd down. throw, Manning. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Play action, here's Manning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Here's Arts to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Longhorns need to pick it up on fourth down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Moving out to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Manning on play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. making the adjustment. Iamaleava throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Right, the option, he keeps it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Grabs it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. In the red area, it's Durham. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Manning, under pressure, hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Townsend. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down just inside the 50 at the 49. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Art's going to spin it again. Looking down the middle. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Almost picked off.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Manning to the air again. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Finds us back in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back. It's Manning. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Arch is going to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in here.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Imaliava. He rifles one deep down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Between the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Tigers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Offense in a bunch formation.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
A quick pass to the left. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mountain West Conference.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's got the back in the middle. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. With a new set of downs. Imaliava. Out wide right, it's Durham. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
He's showing tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. They go play action with Manning. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires it incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. It's caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Unloads it left. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Throwing, Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. He throws back to the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. It's inside. It's Berry fighting off the defender. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Doing it himself again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
Iamaleava. Left side, it's Durham. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but it's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And Man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Manning with the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're all over him. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession. And the off
to the races to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense
snags it, and there's running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively that are trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash for their coaches to earn more opportunities the next time they see the field. Really nice job that time between these two, hooking up for an explosive play in the pass game. They could have used more of those today, but maybe this guy gets more chances catching passes the next time they take the field after flashing like that right there.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Holds it, looking for a crease. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second to the ground.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide left, it's Green. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools. And that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Left side is Watkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready? 22. Ready, go.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence